Hey, yo, E-King Fight News. This kind of feels like rumor mill stuff, but it's being reported by Boxing Scene that Eddie Hearn is looking to re-sign Anthony Joshua to a potential 3-year deal with a guarantee of £100 million. E-King Fight News. More on the story, guys. I'll tell you what, guys. E-King Fight News. If I'm Anthony Joshua, I'm asking Eddie Hearn for proof of funds and a contract. I gotta tell you, that's what I gotta do, man. If I'm Anthony Joshua, I'm asking Eddie Hearn proof of funds, put it in escrow, cause y'all are experts on signing contract extensions, right? Right? Get the fuck out of here, guys, man. E-King Fight News. Eddie Hearn reportedly offering Anthony Joshua a whole lot of money to lock him into another 3-year deal. Here's the truth behind that whole story, guys. E-King Fight News. You know, we keep it 100 over here. And I'm going to tell you straight. We straight shooters out here. So I'm going to tell you the real story behind this. And the reason why Eddie Hearn is doing this right now. E-King Fight News. Alright, by the way, preface, shout out to Boxing Scene and Ticket TV, that's right. Let's get it. Eddie Hearn has been going back and forth with Anthony Joshua, I'm sure, over this Wilder fight. I'm sure Eddie Hearn has told Joshua talking points to tell the media to stall, to wait, to try and get a response, and to try and basically stretch out this negotiations, because I'm 100% sure Eddie Hearn went to New York. When he went there for the Daniel Jacobs fight, he was not prepared to have that kind of money being offered to Anthony Joshua. And he was basically in a situation where he was asked to, he was put on the spot in New York whether he wanted to accept or decline a $50 million offer. And 100% he was not ready to sign or accept anything at that moment in time for one of two reasons. One, he knew he was going to announce this bullshit scheme over here, streaming deal with DAZN. He knew that was all in the works, and he was like, hold on a second. Hold on, let's just put the brakes on this. We need to know all the information, because, I haven't announced this thing yet, and I'm sure at that point, maybe everything wasn't signed and sealed, perhaps. But with this DAZN thing, Eddie Hearn apparently has access to a lot of money in order to sign fighters, right? This is all some type of interesting deal. Now Eddie Hearn has access to a ton of money, which he's supposed to use to sign American fighters. And a couple weeks, or soon after that announcement's made, AJ, Anthony Joshua, has a new offer of £100 million on Eddie Hearn's side in order to stay locked in for either 3 years or, Eddie Hearn has AJ fight twice a year, right? So 6-year deal, £100 million, not bad. That's more than I think most boxers could ever achieve in their total career, let alone 6 fights. And I'm assuming it's 6 fights. For Anthony Joshua to turn that down would be as ridiculous as turning down $50 million up front to fight Deontay Wilder, guys. So in my opinion, if he's willing to take Deontay Wilder right now, and his contract expires in November, Anthony Joshua can take it, try and make the Wilder fight before that, obviously, as the last fight of the current contract, and either he needs to make the decision if he wants to sign this deal, which would lock him in for £100 million over 6 fights. When if he fights Deontay Wilder, it turns into $150 million fight. If it hits $150 million, and AJ gets what, 50% or potentially more, depending on what the deal ends up being. Well, shit, isn't that $65 million right there? $65 million is for a fight that grosses $130 million. Let's say AJ keeps. He throws $5 million to Eddie Hearn. I mean, maybe they gotta throw $5 million to cable companies. I don't know. I don't know about that side, because I hear the cable network, but that's for the U.S. pay-per-view. I'm not sure how it is for the Sky Sports box office deal. But let's just say AJ keeps $60 million on a fight with Deontay Wilder. I mean, just do the numbers, guys. And that's supposed to be a 2-fight deal. And there's a rematch that generates even more. And you guys are telling AJ to sign with Eddie Hearn? Perhaps. Because I know all you Eddie Hearn fanboys are going to be like, oh yeah, look at all the money Eddie Hearn has. Oh, Eddie Hearn, look at all the money AJ has bring to the table for him, you know? Oh, he doesn't need Wilder. You see how Eddie Hearn, he said this on the day of that announcement. Oh, you know, Anthony Joshua, he doesn't really need that Wilder offer, you know. Fucking bullshit, eh? Fucking bullshit we gotta deal with over here. You know, and this is all, I mean, you guys want to talk about a PR stunt. Eddie Hearn trying to call Deontay Wilder's offer a PR stunt. Meanwhile, Eddie Hearn's doing these press conference, you know, bullshit announcement deals. Talking about the zone, but he's got no fighters. He basically held a press conference to ask fighters, Al Heyman fighters, to call him. Please call me. You know, please call me, guys. I'm out here, you know. Unbelievable. And yeah, I guess that was good PR. But honestly, if Anthony you know, the problem is, fight hasn't been signed yet. It hasn't been announced yet. I still don't know if Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, how close it is to being signed. I just know that things are moving in the right direction, and Anthony Joshua has said, as of right now, he's training for Wilder. He's expecting that fight to be next. That's his expectation. I hope there's no roadblocks in the way, and at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn's looking for his and his own. He wants to make sure he's got AJ on lock. And perhaps AJ realized, I'll tell you what, this is the reason why. Eddie Hearn was telling anybody that would listen at one point in time, because Eddie Hearn switches his stories all the time, but he was telling anybody that would listen, this fight is worth 40 million, 50 million tops, 45, 55 million. And he could not wrap his head around a $50 million offer. He didn't think it was possible. And when that money showed up for Anthony Joshua, it shook Eddie Hearn to bits. It shook him to bits, I'm telling you. And it shook up Anthony Joshua to bits, because now there is talk that Anthony Joshua might be leaving Matchroom. His contract's going to expire. He's getting massive offers to fight in the States. What does he need Eddie Hearn for? You know, this is the truth of the matter. What does Anthony Joshua need Eddie Hearn for? You guys in the comment section are acting absurd. And shout out to my comment section, because we get the best input from subscribers. So shout out to all y'all. Darrell Jackson, Al Mack. Let's see what they. I'm not the only guy saying this. I just happen to see this in my comment section. Shout out to Darrell Jackson. AJ can get damn near 100 million in the first fight, and he will have way over that in a second fight. So why sign up for I would think it's 6 fights, or even if it's 8 fights, rather than fight 2 and have even more money, win, lose, or draw. AJ and Wilder could leave the sport with plenty of money. AJ better take that Wilder fight. If you have seen Eddie Hearn out here in the media lately, nothing is as Eddie says. The $1 billion deal is not in Eddie's pocket. What we're supposed to just take a guy's word from a town in the UK, show us proof like you told Wilder's people, and he has to make deals for this to work. The fighters in the US, Al is teaching them the game. And you damn sure don't need a promoter in today's large YouTube market. Man, that's 100% truth if I've ever heard it. E-King Fighting's, man, they get exposed over here. It's over 8 years, not all at once. Shout out to Al Mac. Also, US commentators are saying USA fans will not be willing to pay $20 a month for the likely dross that Hearn will offer. And, you know, end of the day, my take on it is this. Can Eddie Hearn legitimately capture an American boxing market with $20? If you're talking about $20 a month, with $20 a month, you can get a streaming package that gives you all channels, all pay-per-view channels. You can get $20 a month. In Canada, in the US, $20 a month, you can get a full channel package with Sky Sports. Why would you take $20 a month so you can watch fucking NFL and Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing? Honestly. E-King Fight News. Let me know what you guys think about Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua possibly re-signing with Eddie Hearn. What do you guys think, man? Smash the like button. E-King Fight.